Hey guys, and welcome to episode 4 of Python coding. Woo! I'm not going to scream like last time because my voice cracked. So today we're going to be looking at strings. Now I know last time I looked at variables and I did include a bit about strings in the input mechanisms, but we are not. I didn't really cover strings too much, so I thought it'd be best to cover strings before doing anything else. So strings are basically a string of characters, or a bunch of text, or a standalone character / single letter. It's all about text and quotes. You can use double quotes, so hi world, or you can use single quotes. You know what I mean. So in some cases though, Python doesn't understand if you use them in a particular way. For example, if we had, he's a jerk, it will cause a syntax error, because Python is reading. You can see the parameters here. Python doesn't know that's standard English, it thinks it's code. So it'll see everything after S as code, basically, and it'll just see he as a string. So and it'll see that last thing and be like, what the f. So what you need to do now is, if you don't use single quotes, you can use an escape clause, which is a backslash. Not a forward slash, don't be confused. That's forward slash backslash. So the backslash is usually on the left of your keyboard, forward slash is on the right of your keyboard. So Python will then ignore the next character as it has no meaning or no code. So if you put then he backslash, he backslash apostrophe s, a jerk, it'll ignore everything after that little slash and continue it as it'll ignore the next character after that slash and pretend it's part of the string. It basically tricks Python into ignoring it. It's useful when you have a double quote, when you actually include a standard English quote. An example of this is, I don't know, Bucky said, hey now, to me. Just let that go there. What you'll actually need to do is, these double parts aren't actually part of the code, but Python doesn't know that. We need to tell Python whenever we use double quotes as part of the English language to ignore them using the escape clause. So let's just go with Bucky said, comma, backslash, apostrophe, hey now, backslash, quote, to me. And then it'll lay that out as usual. Going back to variables, you can also store the strings in variables. Same as an input from a user, you can store it into a variable. So let's say a equals Bucky. You'll also want to put a space because we're conjoining variables. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. And then b equals Roberts with no space because this is the end of the two words. So then you'll want to put a plus b, Bucky Roberts. Now you can see the importance of the space, because if that wasn't there, Bucky Roberts. This is called I can't pronounce this word, concatenating the strings. So it's basically just string conjoining. You're joining two words together. Simple, really. You can also, when asking for a user input, you can then join it to something else. So thank you very much for watching this episode on how to concatenate strings and also the basics of strings. It's been really good with this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.